Hello, my name is Oliver Bonham-Carter. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Computer and Information Science at Allegheny College in Meadville, Pennsylvania. And this is my presentation over my article, Text Analysis of Ethical Influence in Bioinformatics and its Related Disciplines. Before we can get started with this conversation, we must address two terms, i.e. ethically influenced research and responsible research. Ethically influenced research is research that has been completed in coordination with a set of moral principles to apply a standard of accepted methodology, whereas responsible research is a research project that has been conducted by a defined standard of liability and blame for any wrongdoing. The motivations of our project are the following. We wanted to determine a landscape of ethical and responsible thinking in bioinformatics. We also wanted to prepare a visual landscape of shared ethical thinking across bioinformatics and its related disciplines. This would help us to study the spread of ethical thinking by the references or supporting documents of today's research articles. The specifications for this work were the following. Our data was comprised of a large corpus of published scientific articles. We used a bag of words approach in our text analysis. We studied abstracts of articles, which are actually short blurbs of carefully written text for a project. And we concentrated on articles of bioinformatics and its related areas. When choosing keywords in our text analysis, using a bag of words approach, we chose generic terms, i.e. terms that have no specific definition in one discipline over the other. For example, in calculus, limit, derivative, and integrate have different definitions than those that we would apply to them in regular conversational English. Here's a list of the keywords that we chose for this work. The corpus of information that we used comes from PubMed. PubMed offers for free a download of millions of articles which can be used to create a corpus for any type of text analysis project. We used BeagleTM, a text analysis software suite, to complete our project. This open source solution allows for a corpus of arbitrary size, which was important for us since we were processing millions of articles. The suite also prepares relationship networks, or networks which allow us to visualize the connections between one article and another. This is a relationship network. Here we have two articles, Article A and Article B. We can see their references, and we can see that Article A is somehow connected to Article B. This is because in their relationship, they share some kind of common information. We now address the construction of relationship networks using selected keywords in a corpus of scientific articles. To begin with, we start with the articles. Here we have 3, for example. Next, we choose the keywords which are relevant to our research. Now, across each of these articles, we parse for those keywords. Here we find that articles 2 and 3 have a keyword which is relevant to our research. Next, we'll select the references for those articles. We find, for instance, that 2 articles may be sharing information. In other words, those 2 articles may be referencing each other. However, you may also find that a citation for one article and a citation for another article are also sharing some kind of information. In addition, you may find that 2 articles have the same citation. These are all the connections you'd find in a relationship network which we create. In our preliminary results, we show a listing of the top keywords and the numbers of articles in which they were found. We note here that some of our generic terms were found more plentifully in the literature than others. The featured proportions here show us how useful the term would be in terms of building a relationship network. Here we found part of our non-exhaustive list of pairs of keywords which were found in articles. The significance of this table is that the higher the count of articles, the more connected the article relationship network would be. In a relationship network, we note articles are connected to other articles serving as supporting references of some kind. Here, the red nodes indicate articles for which the terms responsible and bioinformatics were found, whereas the blue nodes serve as the supporting references. In this network, we note that the connectivity may be evidence of idea sharing between articles. In the next network, we note the terms responsible and biology were used to create this relationship network. Again, we see evidence of the sharing of ideas between articles. In summary, We know that ideas of research may be signaled by the use of specific keywords. Relationship networks can be created using those keywords, and the connections that we see may be used to give us an idea about the amount of idea sharing that exists in a specific area of research. Final thoughts. But we found that not all the disciplines that we checked had the same amount of connections between the nodes in the relationship networks. This may suggest that idea sharing isn't consistent across all areas of research. Please reach out with any questions that you may have. My contact details are here, in addition to my website and the project website for BeagleTM. Thank you very much.